And I am live. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to one of my mini topics about digital business and how it all works and how you can also change your life doing it, right? So, my name is Kamitra, and welcome to my page once again. It's an honor to be here with you, and I enjoy doing these sessions every Wednesday just to chat with you guys and just to share things that I have learned in the past 5 years from doing this business. And I jumped from my corporate job to business when I had zero business experience, right? So today, what I want to talk about is what does success look like and how do you get it, right? When I was in the corporate world, my definition of success was completely different than it is today. There, it was having a title, which I did, which would have been a civil engineer or a project engineer into project manager in the last 5 years of my career. It would have also been how much money I had in my bank account, which means I did not feel that successful then because I didn't have how much I wanted or how much I believed was necessary to be deemed successful, right? Where that figure came from, I have no idea. I just grew up from a family saying that you need to save, save, save. So when I got in that habit of saving, I could never save enough, right? So let me know if that resonates with you. When I started my business journey, of course, I shifted or I was introduced to a different concept of what success looks like, right? And I revamped my entire meaning of what that word meant to me. And that is something, first of all, you can absolutely do in anything in your life, right? Your definition of what something is does not have to match what the rest of the world see it as. It has to match what you feel good about, right? And I didn't feel good where I deemed success as how much money I had in my bank account or a particular title, especially when I was now willing to give up that title to do something that I have never done before, which is become a business owner in the online space. I changed it, or I looked within and I said, what does success really mean for me? And what I realized, it's a life, a full life that has health, wealth, and meaning to it. Because I could have all of the money in the world, and if I am not healthy, then it makes no difference. I could have all of the health and money in the world, but if it's not a meaningful life I'm living, then it makes no difference. So success to me is having that balance of health, wealth, and meaning. Now, today, do I have all the money I think I should in my bank account? No, I don't think I ever would in that sense. But what I have is I have enough to do everything that I want to do today. And I trust that in the next 5 years, I will have enough to do whatever I want in those 5 years. Because sometimes we get carried away thinking where we want all of that money right now. But I can't use all of that money right now because my plans, 5 year plans and 10-year plans. I have a long life to live. So therefore I don't want everything right now because then that's going to be, I'm overwhelmed and I'm not going to have a meaningful life because it's no longer going to be enjoyable, right? So what does success look like to you? You get to define that and you get to set your goals. If I do sound a bit hazy, it is because I have the virus for the past few days, but I don't feel as bad as I am sounding. So when you get your definition of success, the next thing is to ask yourself, well, how do I actually become successful? And that is where I want to share this particular business model with someone who's looking to redefine their life and step onto the path of their own freedom, right? And in two words, the way you become successful is with commitment and consistency. It means you're going to fail at times, right? It means you're going to have bad days, but you have to find that within yourself. You have to know why you want this and you have to commit and keep going. And having a business is no different to just living life, right? Crap happens in life. So guess what? Crap happens in business as well. And there are three things in particular. You need to let go of the need for instant gratification. We live in this world where people think that they should just get everything handed to them for free. And that's not a meaningful life because to gain something you need to give as well, right? It's a cycle you have to live in this life to create that meaning. Now if your definition of success is just money, then you may think about instant gratification because you just want to receive and you don't want to give anything, or you don't want to take that time to experience what that particular thing is, right? So I get that. But if you want that balanced life, then you're going to enjoy all of the moments, right? So yes, you're working towards money, of course, but you want to enjoy the journey as well. So you need to let go of the need for instant gratification, and you need to lean more into commitment and consistency and know that it will work out in the end, right? And when I say the end, that's also specific to you and your journey. That's between you and your creator, right? The second thing is you need to ensure that you have a big enough why. Put yourself forward to 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. What type of life, what quality of life do you see yourself having? And first of all, if you've never looked at that, then that's something you need to start doing, right? You need to start figuring out what are you doing, everything you do today for. Excuse me. So you need to have that big why. You need to project yourself and say, 20 years from now, this is what I want my life to look like. And then you're going to look backwards and say, what am I doing today? Is it going to give me that life? And then you start making those changes, right? The third thing is you need to be willing to step out of your comfort zone, right? Nothing good ever comes in your comfort zone. Wherever you are right now, you would have taken some type of uncomfortable step to get where you are. Even if it's a job that you've been doing for 20 years, the first year that you did it, or the years prior to doing it, you would have been uncomfortable. You would have had to learn new skills, build new relationships, redeem yourself in some way, build yourself in a new way, I should say, right? Depending on what that role is. So you already know what it's like to step out of your comfort zone. Now, just because you got good at it doesn't mean you need to stay there. Because if you stay there, all you're ever going to receive is what you're receiving now. And again, if that works for you in the next 20 years, then that's great. But I don't know many people who really enjoy their job that much where they want to do it for the rest of their lives. It's serving a purpose right now, but for the quality of life that they actually want, it's not going to do it in the long term. And that is where redefining yourself right now, today, to make sure you're on that path to the life that you want is really important. And that is what the essence of this business opportunity is about. It's about stepping onto the path of your own freedom. I don't get to decide what freedom looks like to you or success. You get to. But doing this online business allows myself and tens of thousands of people from around the world to be on the same path to their own definition of what freedom looks like. And for me, freedom and success looks like health, wealth, and a meaningful life. Because if I don't have all three, then my life is not balanced. And I used to believe in the corporate world that I had some money and I had a title, so life was set. But my heart, every single day, told me that that's a lie. And it's only when I decided to switch, to take that brave step of stepping out of my comfort zone, of knowing what my big why is in terms of what I want, the quality of my life I want later on. That's when I took that step to say, today is the day I need to start putting effort towards that life. And I also needed to accept that I cannot get instant gratification when I'm doing a business, because there are steps to get to that level of success that you want and truly want. And that involves learning new skills. So that takes time depending on who you are and how much time and effort that you have. But commitment and consistency is the key to becoming successful and creating the life that you really want. So if you want to change your life, if how you are living today is not what you want for your future, even in a year or 2 years, 5 years, maximum 10, 20 years, then this is a perfect avenue for you to change your course and step onto the path of your own freedom. So if this is something that you're interested in, then check out our workshop every Tuesday and Friday to just get a taste of what it's like to have an online business and how we are here to help you. You can get my website by looking at the comments under this, and just head over to my website and follow the instructions there. So that is it for me. Thank you for listening, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.